For years, there's been a symbiotic relationship between motorsport and the auto industry. From the very early days of the Model T Ford through to today's latest high-performance sports cars, the world of motor racing has provided automakers with two very important things: a way to refine and test new vehicle technology before bringing it to market, and a way to publicise their brand. And because of the symbiotic relationship, pretty much every automaker has its own motorsport division, from Renault's famous Renault Sport team of engineers and drivers through to Audi's long-standing participation at Le Mans. Racing has gone hand in hand with building, developing and selling cars. This is especially true in touring car racing, where cars being driven on track are heavily modified, race-prepared versions of production vehicles that you could buy and use as a daily driver. To date, however, save for a few lesser-known race series in Japan and Europe, and the occasional electric-only track day, the only two race series to date announced for electric cars are the FIA-approved Formula E and the upcoming electric GT race series. The former, as I'm sure you're aware, uses single-seat race cars designed specifically for track use, while the latter will debut next year as a race series featuring the Tesla Model S P100D. But at this week's Frankfurt Motor Show, Jaguar Land Rover announced that it's partnered with Formula E to launch a new race car series designed specifically around its soon-to-launch I-Pace electric SUV. And it's something I think you should get very, very excited about indeed. The 2018 Jaguar I-Pace is fitted with a 90 kWh battery pack that Jaguar says should give around 220 miles, 354 kilometres of range on the US EPA test cycle, although it's yet to have that figure made official. With all-wheel drive capabilities thanks to a twin electric motor configuration producing just shy of 300 kilowatts, the I-Pace can accelerate from 0 to 62 miles per hour, 0 to 100 kph, in around 4 seconds. And while it's a tall SUV, not a svelte racing car, the low centre of gravity that the I-Pace gains by having its battery pack low down under the floor makes it unusually perfect for racing. The race series itself, dubbed the Jaguar I-Pace E-Trophy, will run concurrently alongside the 5th Formula E race season, with up to 20 specially modified, race-prepared I-Pace cars taking part in short 30-minute races in between qualifying and the race proper of each Formula E round. The cars themselves will be built by Jaguar Land Rover's Special Operations Unit, and, just like touring cars, will be heavily modified versions of the production vehicle. In this case, a production vehicle which will hit the market in the second half of next year. So why should you get excited? Well, first off, this will likely beat the electric GT series to pole position, making it the first World Series for production electric cars. But secondly, this is a great coup for Jaguar, which is essentially getting to put its new electric sports SUV front and centre at the world's largest electric vehicle race series. And since I'm guessing Jaguar knows that Tesla has a massive edge on it right now in terms of market share, visibility and street cred, an electric race series might just help Jaguar close the gap and catch up, especially if the racing is fun, enjoyable and showcases the car's capabilities well. Sure, electric GT will likely give more enjoyable race experience for hardened race fans since it will take place on real race circuits, not temporary inner-city routes borrowed from Formula E, but the I-Pace E-Trophy will surely help Jaguar spread the word that it's serious about plug-in cars. But perhaps the final reason you should get excited is that the I-Pace E-Trophy will be what's known as an arrive and drive event, meaning that those with enough spare cash and presumably some form of race license will be able to pay to turn up, get in a fully race-prepared car and compete. While that's not going to be in the price range for a lot of racing fans, I can certainly imagine serious amateur racers stepping up to the plate to give the I-Pace E-Trophy a go, if only for curiosity's sake. What's also worth noting about Jaguar's new race series for the I-Pace is the timing it's going to be using for the race series and then mainstream vehicle production. Rather than wait for the I-Pace to enter production and then enter into a racing partnership, it's decided to do the opposite, getting the I-Pace out on the track and demonstrating its capabilities nearly a year before the car becomes widely available. And of course, in doing so, Jaguar not only gets the benefit of advertising on its side, but it also gets to refine and tweak its production I-Pace as a consequence of racing the car hard on tracks around the world. It's a win-win-win. Don't you agree? That's it. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, hit the notification bell to hear the moment a new show is uploaded, and click the Patreon link at the end of this video or in the description below if you want to help me make more of these videos. Until next time, keep evolving!